and thank you for tuning into our presentation. I'm Sam, and today I'm here with my group members, Jolie, Rachel, Izzy, and Haley. Today we'll be talking about Facebook as a disruptor. When we consider Facebook's business model, we have to think about the model from two perspectives. First, we have to think about it from the perspectives of the users, and second, of the advertisers. By Facebook making its platform free for users, it's able to create value through network effects. This value created allows Facebook to monetize their ads and make revenues from that. While this has been a successful model for Facebook, there are a few things that the company should think about when moving forward. The first is with the rise to fake news, Facebook really needs to make sure that any news it's endorsing is 100% accurate. Second is we're seeing a decreasing amount of users amongst a younger age demographic. So Facebook really needs to consider what strategies it's taking to re-engage this younger age group. Lastly, with the coronavirus, we've seen a rise in cyber attacks. So Facebook needs to make sure that it's prioritizing security to maintain trust with its users. Now I'll pass it off to Jolie to talk about how Facebook has been a disruptor.
A disruptor changes the way that an existing industry functions. An example is Airbnb disrupting the hotel industry by offering a low-cost product to an undervalued customer. Disruptors create new markets and reshape existing ones. It is important to note that disruption is not equal to innovation, as innovation implies an improvement on a pre-existing product, service, or industry. The social media market started in 1997 with the launch of 6degrees.com. But it gained traction with sites like MySpace and Friendster. These sites had features including friends, being able to view other people's friends, and personal profiles. However, these sites were not without their problems. Friendster was known for having frequent technical problems, was not exclusive, and there was a great lack of trust between the sites and their users. In contrast, Facebook's display was not customizable, which helped to build trust between the sites and its users. MySpace was not exclusive and thus grew too fast. MySpace also had the reputation of being untrustworthy due to the customability of the site and was way too focused on increasing advertising revenue. Meanwhile, Facebook did not run ads and was exclusive to Harvard students. Facebook gradually expanded to other schools and eventually opened to the public in order to maintain that trust.
Some industry and consumption trends. First of all, people use social media more than traditional news outlets as a news source. Second, with increasing privacy concerns, there's been a need for both a town square for public discussions and a living room for more private and intimate discussions on social media. Third, video content now constitutes 82% of internet traffic. Fourth, the rapid dissemination of information almost instantaneously and the expiration of ephemeral content keeps people constantly engaged in social media more than ever. And finally, the mobile use of social media makes mobile compatibility and mobile first very popular in the social media world. Snapchat is one of the biggest industry disruptors, especially amongst Gen Z, with 89% Gen Z engagement as compared to 31% on Facebook. Snapchat disrupts the industry norm by taking away the like mentality and the big network idea, and taking selfie culture and turning pictures into a language to communicate in an intimate way. Facebook's response was to attempt a $3 billion acquisition, which was denied, but they've since added some of the features on Snapchat to their own platforms to kind of remedy this new trend. Another significant disruptor, especially amongst Gen Z, is TikTok. With this disruption of infinite connection, they abandon the idea of a friend network and provide AI-based almost infinite recommendations with an unending feed. And they take the FOMO to a new extreme. You don't miss out from the things people are doing in their pictures like on Instagram. Rather, you miss out from TikTok itself. Facebook responded by quietly launching their own version of TikTok called Lasso in 2018, with the unique value proposition of increased security and integration with their other apps, but the launch was very quiet. Disruptors have innovated either in the town square or the living room. Facebook can stay relevant by being the everything platform that does it all across an integrated network.
So the main recommendation we want to make is that we think Facebook should acquire TikTok. TikTok had 738 million downloads in 2018, ranking the second highest app between WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger, two Facebook-owned companies. Facebook launched an unsuccessful copycat attempt at TikTok, so we know that they're clearly interested in being in this market. Finally, TikTok is targeted at teens. Gen Z is a population that Facebook really struggles to capture, and acquiring a company like TikTok will allow them to do so. TikTok is clearly a disruptor and poses a massive threat to Facebook's dominance, but what really is the app? So Facebook was originally called Musical.ly and was launched in 2016, but after merging with Douyin, a Chinese company, in 2018, they've had a massive incline ever since. Essentially, what a TikTok is a 15-second video recording to an audio clip. They have 300 million active users, and the most popular area for usage is the United States. So why should Facebook acquire TikTok? TikTok is on a steady increase in terms of monthly active users since 2016, and they don't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. TikTok appeals to a younger demographic that Facebook and Instagram currently aren't capturing, the Gen Zers. TikTok is clearly a disruptor of the mobile app space, and in order to keep themselves current, Facebook should acquire TikTok to capture the value of that disruption for themselves.
We have to discuss the potential impact of our recommendation. Facebook has already acquired Instagram, WhatsApp, Oculus, and Messenger, but the main way it acquires revenue is through advertisements, payments, and other finances through its users on its platform. Currently, we are looking at financial growth in both Figure 15 and Table 12. On both of these charts, we can see that their revenue, net income, and profit margins all go up, but there is a caveat to this. By looking at a forecast by eMarketer, we can see that Facebook is gaining new users, but they are gaining them at a decreasing rate. What this means is that year by year, the rate of change is decreasing. This could have an impact on Facebook's revenues, as Facebook mainly acquires revenues through advertisements and also by other payments. If there are less users on the platform, the revenues have the potential to go down. And this is where our recommendation comes in. By acquiring and integrating new platforms like TikTok, Facebook can maintain and continue a Gen Z presence. In regards to the social lens of our forecast, I've included some statistics on the demographics seen on Facebook. For the purpose of this presentation, I will primarily focus on Gen Z and US adults. Around 7 in 10 US adults, or 69% of US adults, are on Facebook already. This same statistic applies to TikTok. 69% of US Gen Zers are already on TikTok. So by Facebook acquiring TikTok, Facebook would acquire the demographic of Gen Z and integrate them into their platform.